A student sat in the classroom and the teacher began the lesson. "Pay attention, use your brain," he said. He wanted to test grammar, pronunciation, and vocabulary. The student began to write an essay on his desk. He tried to think clearly, understanding the meaning of the words. It is important to learn new things. The advanced pupil read and understood the instructions. They sent a message to someone by email. It is easy to ask a question, but it is difficult to give the answer. He should be able to reply very quickly. The instructor spoke about his work. This is an interesting subject. A famous actress was standing alone in her studio. She felt very sad thinking about her husband. He hurt her using rude words. She wants a happy family. She was always anxious and depressed. She realized that she was not weak but strong. She wants to make a new decision. She called her mother and asked for help. Reliability and kindness are important. She sat calmly and thought about everything. She deserves a peaceful future. "Today, I had a stomach ache and a headache. I couldn't even get up. I called the doctor and took an appointment. The nurse examined me and then suggested I rest. They gave me some pills and medicines. I wanted to recover quickly without any operations. Every day, I will clean my body. I will use a toothbrush and toothpaste to brush my teeth. Health is very important. I'm strong now. I live in a small house. It is a bedroom, a kitchen, and a bathroom. A carpet is spread on the floor. My fridge has leafy vegetables and some fruits. I will cook lunch. The yard is small, but there's grass and some trees there. I will keep my clothes in the wardrobe. I always throw the waste outside. We are all trying to protect the environment. It is daytime now, and there is good sunshine outside. I like many types of food. I will eat rice for dinner. Eating vegetables every day is good. Yesterday, I ate fried egg. I will spread butter on bread. Drinking hot soup is very good. In addition, lemonade is my favorite drink. I always wash my hands and then sit down to eat. After drinking tea, I will wash the cup and put it away. I'm hungry now. Will participate in sports competitions every day. I will play basketball or ride a bicycle. My hobby is watching films. Once I saw a famous singer. I will take pictures using my camera. We went on a trip to see a waterfall. I'm learning to dance. I'm practicing yoga now. That is an interesting thing. It is a good day. We went to a park this week. The sun was very hot. There was no rain. Spring has ended now. We waited for summer. I spent an hour reading books. My friends called me yesterday evening. The sky was full of stars at night. I like wild animals like the lion. A small bird sat on the tree in my yard. I'm traveling to a foreign country. I need my passport. I reached the airport and then checked in. The plane will depart now. A small bag is enough to carry the luggage. I waited on the street to call a taxi. I am a tourist, so I am going to see the city. I bought a bus ticket. I need money to pay the rent. I went to a big supermarket. There were some goods for sale there at a very reduced price. I chose an article of clothing. Its price was reasonable. I paid the bill using a credit card. I received a receipt for the bill. I decided that I must reduce spending in the future. From the bottom of the classroom where the students sat, a lesson began demanding full attention. It's important for the advanced mind to use its brain, to think clearly, to understand the meaning of all words, otherwise error is inevitable. We read the instructions to test our grammar, pronunciation, and vocabulary, striving to achieve excellence. An individual began to write an essay at a desk, a long process of creation. It's a mistake to only ask a question. You must expect to give a detailed answer, reply, response quickly, immediately, without doubt or trouble, issue, concern. A famous singer said that communication is the key to knowledge and learning education. It's true that the journey to find truth involves effort and experiment. We email the essay to someone else, another, to see the result, consequence. This subject is interesting, not difficult, easy, and should yield a return on the cost. The position of the teacher is to guide the pupil to unite their purpose with progress. The emotion of fright, fear, anxiety appears and will hurt the strong, powerful, but depressed, sad, anxious person who realized that kindness, sympathy, and respect are more important than control. A happy family wants to avoid cruel and rude actions. Her husband used harsh words that caused pain. She felt the force of this injustice and needed help. She called her mother to tell her about the problem. She sat calmly and thought about everything all. Her decision was to try to get a peaceful future destiny, fate. She deserves to have a reliable friend who follows her advice. Honesty is the greatest policy in a society of people. Today I had a stomachache and headache, so I couldn't even get up. Health wellness is very important. I called the doctor-physician and took an appointment consultation. The nurse examined, tested me, and advised I rest. They gave me some pills, tablets, and medicines, drugs, remedies. I wanted a quick recovery without operations, surgery, or further damage. I like many types of food. I will eat rice and vegetables, greens every day. Yesterday I fried an egg omelet and ate it. I spread butter on bread toast. Hot soup broth is good for you. Lemonade is my favorite beverage. I always wash my hands and face before eating. I will use a toothbrush and toothpaste to brush my teeth. I'm now strong and healthy. I live in a small house with a kitchen and bedroom room where I keep my clothes outfit in the wardrobe. The floor has a carpet. The fridge has some leafy vegetables, greens, and fruits, berries. I will cook lunch meal or dinner supper and sit to eat. The yard garden is small but has grass and a tree bush. I always throw the waste garbage, trash outside to protect the environment. In my free time, my hobby is watching films, movies, listening to music, or dancing. I will play basketball, sports, or ride my bike. I took photos using my camera of a waterfall on my trip journey to a park. I did yoga and napping on the couch. My life is simple and happy. I'm going on a travel trip to a foreign country. I need my passport. I reached the airport terminal and did the check-in registration. The plane flight will depart, leave now. I will only take a small bag luggage with me. I waited on the street road to call a taxi cab. I'm a tourist, so I am going to see the city town. I bought a bus ticket. Today is a good day. The sun is bright and hot, warm, no rain shower. Spring is over-ended, we waited for summer. I spent an hour reading books. At night, evening, the sky was full of stars. I like wild animals, creatures like the lion, cat. A small bird sat on the tree in my yard. I need money to pay the rent lease. I went to a large supermarket store. There were some goods items for sale at a reduced price cost. I chose a piece of clothing garment. Its price was fair, reasonable. I paid the bill using my credit card. I received a receipt. I decided that in the future, tomorrow, I must reduce my expense. A good job gives you enough money. We should achieve success as we must succeed in our endeavors. To better our world, we must create and resolve issues efficiently. We can improve systems and others will support our efforts. Leaders should encourage their teams so that everyone may flourish. Our work will progress if we can simplify the complex tasks. We must not fail due to negligence, nor should we damage or destroy what has been built. One should never hurt others with words or actions or complain without seeking solutions. Though we may resist and struggle against obstacles, we must not hinder our own progress. We must not delay in taking action or overlook critical details or avoid necessary work. The ultimate goal will be success and achievement, which will bring a solution and benefit. This will provide an advantage and an opportunity for victory, ensuring that failure and the problem are overcome.